question.
How do I know if this is the right time, or is to invest in real estate, or if there's a crash comes?
So the question is, how do I know if this is the right time to invest in real estate, particularly when people are talking about a real estate crash, right? How do I know this is the perfect time to invest in real estate? How do I know if this is the perfect time to invest in real estate? That's a tough one. I don't think there's a right time to invest in real estate. I personally believe that there's not a right time or a wrong time to invest in real estate. I think the most important question that you should ask is, when do I get out of my position in the real estate or in this particular real estate transaction? If you're investing in real estate, you should be investing with the idea that you're going to be stuck with that property for the long term. So when you do the math and you do the evaluation and you do all of the studies that you need to do, you need to be comfortable holding that property in case there's a crash that comes. If there's a real estate market crash that comes, and it lasts 5 years, 6 years, the hope is that you can sit and bear the loss or bear the market downtrend, because the property is earning positive cash flow over the time. So because it is earning positive cash flow, you're getting depreciation, you're getting write-offs, and you're getting your debt service paid by a tenant, that you will not be in a position where you're pressured to sell the property at a loss. So if you have that mentality and that mindset, there's never a time for you to sell a real estate property. However, if you need to sell, you want to make sure that you have other assets, or that you have multiple assets that you have averaging over the time, so that you get rid of the ones that are performing, but not performing, but that have built up enough equity over time so that when you sell it, you're making a profit. And the ones that don't have a lot of equity, you can hold until they are out of that cycle. It's very, very difficult, if not impossible, to predict a real estate market cycle or a real estate market crash. There are indicators, but those indicators can be influenced by external forces that push that trend further out. For instance, real estate market has a cycle of 7 to 10 years, right? So if the real estate market goes up for 7 years and then it corrects and then it goes back up for 7 years and then corrects or whatever, if there's an injection of capital, or if there's a reduction in interest rate, or if there's a spike in employment, that trend can be prolonged so that more people have more money in their pocket to push the real estate market value much higher, much further down the line. So it's very difficult to predict a real estate cycle. Now, understanding that we are in a global economy where the globe population is growing from 7 billion a couple of years ago to 8 billion, projected to hit 10 billion in the next 20 years. On 10 billion, yes, it's projected to hit 10 billion in the next couple of years. The idea then is there's always going to be a greater demand on real estate in the near future. So all you have to do is be able to hold on to it when the crash is taking place, and better yet, not only be able to hold on to it, but be able to add to your position so that when it bounces back up, you have dollar cost average. You have added position, or you've added properties as the real estate market has crashed, so that when it goes up, all of the ones you bought at a bargain is now worth more. That's the idea. So me personally, I would not be afraid of a real estate crash. I'm hoping and praying and wishing that we have a sale in the market. But if we don't, I'm good.